Hey, what up, traders? Okay, so it's 9:38 in the morning UK time. We've had a little bit. Did we get a push up? So I've just logged in. Let's have a quick look at the open. We're getting a short signal there. Right, let's just put on the sell quick. Out there. We can look at that later. Okay, what happened on the open? We were down already. We pushed up. We've had a really tight range this morning. Value area high, value area low. Depok has flipped. We've been above the Depok, and then we've been below the Depok, and then we're above. Couldn't hold it, and then we pushed down. I've just had a sell signal on the 15 minutes, so that's why I've put the sell in. I will have a look in a second and see why we got that signal. Right, what's my daily bias? Okay, so I was just having a look at this a second ago. We're on an upswing. Medium to long term trend is up. However, if you have a look here, cumulative delta is pointing to the negative on the hourly. It's the hourly again, it's the hourly. We look like we're heading into yesterday's value area. So we're below the value area high. Yesterday's Depok there, yesterday's value area lows there. We've got a little bit of space to trade into if we get down into this area. If we're going to flip like we did over here and have a negative day. 15 minutes. I'll look 15 minute. Yeah. Still looking good. There's not a lot going on there. There's no demand. It's all supply. We are negative. Cumulative delta on the 15. There's our 15 minute signal. Effort no result. So it's tried to push up. It hasn't gone anywhere. And so we've been putting in. There's been lots of volume, but it's not been going anywhere. So we get an effort no result, and we push south. I'm gonna have to have a drill down on this. Okay, so we have broken below this. Yeah, we have broken below here. So we've been in the value area. We've tried to break high, we've tried to break low once, we've come back up, and we're breaking out again. Everything's pointing short at the moment, even though the medium to long term trend is up. There's no demand there. We've gone negative on a cumulative delta here. I do like to play these ranges where we break out and we break into space. So there's lots of space here to trade into. We've got these low volume candles here, which is where you get a lot of volatility, and the price moves quite a long way in quite a short time frame. That's usually good to trade. Sellers in control. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I like to put my stop as close as possible. I put it up there because I haven't had a look, and I'm going to put it above, just above that swing there, which is just above the Depok. I'm going to leave that there and see what happens, see if it develops into a trade, see if we carry on going south. I mean, all the time that we're not getting any demand, then we're going to be going south. So currently the target will be somewhere around here. It's yesterday's value area low. If I can move it. There we go. So I get down there. Back into focus. Right. So what's going to happen here is I think we may, like we did here, we tried to break below and we came back up. I think we'll come back and we might test the bottom of this value area low. My target is right down here. Yeah, demand has dropped off. we'll see how this develops. This I mean, it may come back up, and stop me out, but I'm above the depot there. So if it heads back into the value area and looks like it's consolidating in there or moving in that range, then I'll probably take a loss or I'll bomb out, and then see what develops a bit later on. Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. You log on and there's a trade straight away. I wasn't expecting anything. It looked like it was just going to be a bit grindy back into the range. That's what I thought it was going to do, stay in this range. But as soon as it breaks the low, I'm looking for a short, especially as we've got this little area here where there's not much been going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the video on pause, and I'll fire it back up if I move my stop or if anything changes. Okay, I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, restarting the video. We are 11:45 AM in the UK. We're down and we're testing yesterday's value area low. This is below this swing here and this swing here. What I'm looking for now is a reaction to see what's going to happen here. If we see some demand coming in, and we see cumulative delta flipping to the upside, if we see M-pace coming in conjunction with those two on any of the lower time frames, then I'm gonna call that a good trade, because I've been in there for a few hours now. I'd like to see it run down here, but yeah, we'll see what's going on. Let's just keep an eye on this. Coming up for midday, we're coming up for lunch. I do like to get out of trades before we flip. It's a decent trade. It's 54 points on side. So what's that, 200 ticks? Right, I'm gonna crash out now, because I don't want to be in here, because I want to be fresh for the US Open this afternoon. So we're at the bottom of value area. And yesterday we're going sideways. I'm going to bomb out because of the length of time I've been in the trade, and it's coming up for midday, so I'm going to close out here. We'll log back on this afternoon, 15 minutes after the US Open, and see if we can pick a direction, see if anything happens, and then we'll be able to go over this trade and see if it went any further. For it to go further, I like it to kind of smash through this area, but where it's consolidating, and it's obviously been support before and resistance. So yeah, that's a good trade for the morning. It's a good couple of 3 hours in that trade, so that's cool. Right, we will log on this afternoon and we'll carry on. If you like the video, like and subscribe below, and we'll do another video this afternoon, hopefully.